Hi, it's me. I just tried 2 attempts at making this video. I got a new camera, this, which I got off of eBay for like $70, which I would have spent like $250 on if I bought on Best Buy, to try to make better quality videos. In my 2 attempts, I used the TV tray, which I'm using now. I had my purse, and then I used my essential oils as the base to hold on to the camera. So I was using that to record, and that worked very well until I get, a camera holder for that. And yeah, both times, both memory cards I used, they ran out of space after 4 minutes. So I have to do the old-fashioned way until I get those memory cards emptied out. Anyway, I'm just doing a quick update about what's been going on. If you follow my social media, you know what's going on. So if you follow my social media at SoCalGirl83, that's girl with a U, G-U-R-L, that's on Twitter and Instagram, and my Facebook is TNR83. So if you follow me, you know the chisme. Chisme is gossip in Spanish, half Mexican. So the update is that I got hired by DadaABC, and as I said in the previous 2 videos that didn't work, the process for DadaABC, as I brought up in the last video, is you turn your application. I had a Skype interview within a couple days, like 5 minutes, and then I had to turn in like the internet test and other stuff, and then I had a 45-minute training about the platform and everything, and then I had to do 3 hours, 4 for me, training videos, just watching how other teachers teach and about how to use the platform again, and about ideas and how to extend, because you have to extend with DadaABC, especially with the interest classes. The interest classes are only like 15 minutes for a 30-minute class, so you got to extend. So this was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday interview, Wednesday, Thursday the training, and then Friday the training videos. After you do all that, they book you for a demo with a student. I was supposed to do that on Saturday, last Saturday. Well, not this past Saturday, the Saturday before, a week ago, but the student fell sick. And I was already worried anyway because it was an interest class. Again, that interest class is only like 7 slides. And as the mentor pointed out to me, actually it's only like 5 because of the intro. I was like, yeah. So I was a little bit worried. And then they booked me for one on Monday, a week ago. And yeah, I didn't feel very prepared. It was like 10 slides, and I'm like, how am I supposed to extend this long? So I wanted to kind of prepare a little bit more, get some props together. And then the guy got a hold of me and said, hey, listen, do you want us to do a mentoring session? So I said, sure. So I had a mentor who, it was like a 45-minute session where they went over the platform a little bit, went over different ways of teaching the kids, stuff like that, the difference between beginner, intermediate, advanced, that type of thing. Just, it was like a 52-slide thing. And then at the end they have a 10-slide demo. Some of it's beginner, some of it's intermediate, some of it's advanced. He just had me teach 1 page, which is about places in that school. So as I said in the previous video, it was like, oh, classroom, oh, music room, oh, library, oh, what do you do in the library? And they want to see how you extend. So I was like, oh, what's your favorite book? Or playground, oh, what do you play in the playground? Oh, basketball, cool, good job. And he liked the questions that I asked. He just wanted me to keep it consistent. Like for each room that he guessed, he wanted me to ask, okay, what do you do in that room? Because I didn't do that with every single room. So he goes, yeah, I see all I need to see like in 30 seconds. And then he made it sound like I had the job. He goes, oh, okay, you can go ahead and add the DadaABC Rookies page. It's like DadaABC Rookies Go. Or they just changed it. Actually, they just changed it today. It's Dada Rookies Go. And then they had, sorry. I always have some issue with my throat. And then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, you should do great. He goes, obviously, I just put you on the spot right now, and, just add a little bit more energy, when you're talking about, like, what sports they play or what books they read. Oh, you read that book? Oh, yeah, I like that book. He goes, even if you don't, just fake it. So, this was on Wednesday, last Wednesday, so a week ago. And then They didn't get back to me. He said I would hear something within 24 hours. And then obviously we got to Friday, which is obviously the weekend over there. So I had to wait until Sunday night to get a hold of the guy who I had been talking to. And he goes, oh yeah, you were, he's like, yeah, I will let you know in a couple days. And I said, but the guy said it would take 24 hours. I said, it's been like 5 days. And he goes, okay, well, in 12 hours. And then this was like 6, 7 in the evening. And then finally around 11 or so, I got an email saying that I was hired and to turn in what I want my schedule to be, how I want to get paid, if I want to do PayPal or bank information, and then I had to record a 30-second intro, which I have like 5 takes of that I did yesterday. So I turned that in. He said, okay, that'll take a few days because HR is slow right now. So I was like, oh, okay, I have to wait a few days, that's fine. I could have time to prepare. Again, if you follow my social media stuff, I had my first 2 classes with VIP Kid. I mentioned the first one in my last video. It was a bit of a issue a few minutes before class. I had a trial class and then they canceled. I guess they canceled like 10 minutes before, so they put in someone else. So I had to figure out which one I was doing. It was a regular class. So they had to figure out which class they were doing, and then go through the slides really fast. Luckily, it was a pretty simple lesson, and the student was very nice. And then I had one the next day. That one was at 7 p.m. on Friday. The next one I had was at 8 p.m. on Saturday. And it was a VIP Kid, pre-VIP Kid student trial class. And she was very nice. Her mom was nice. So no issues, and I felt really good teaching the class. And I didn't go too much overtime. The first class I had to expand because we were done within like 15 minutes. So I expanded and did stuff, and then I found out from other people, they said, oh, well, you have to switch slides or whatever, which I had no clue what they were talking about. I guess because they had a list of trial classes, I guess you could switch them to a higher level. Didn't know that. I just thought, because they have the directions and it says, oh, if they do this, they should do this level. If they do this level. I thought you give them the level after the class is done. So because she flew through everything, I just moved her up to level 3. So I didn't know that you're allowed to move levels during the class. Didn't know that. Lesson learned. But I mean, I think the level I put her in is fine. So I just moved her up a level. So far I don't have a class this week. I am finally doing workshops because, as I mentioned before, I didn't know the workshops dealt with your booking. Didn't know that. I've been watching videos left and right all over YouTube, going on the forums. I didn't see anyone say that. I just heard someone say take the workshop just to get extra knowledge about CPR and bookings and all that fun stuff. And just have a lot going on. Like I said, I got out of a very stressful job. This is my first week off. Special ed kids. I was busy applying for other companies. I was busy just dealing with life, so I didn't really have a chance to do the workshops, but now I have time off, so I can. I was supposed to do a couple, like 4 the past couple weeks, but work was hectic. It coincided with the DadaABC stuff. It coincided with other companies I was researching and recording demos for, so everything kind of got in the way. So tomorrow I'm supposed to do 2. Wednesday I'm supposed to do 1 workshop, and then I think Monday I'm supposed to do another workshop. So I'm trying to get a few in. Let me see what else. I did DadaABC, I did VIP Kid. Oh, I need to start working on Palfish stuff. Trying to come up with like live lessons that I want to do, and other stuff that I want to do, because people can buy like packages. So if I have like a set of classes, people can buy that, and then I can just teach it. So that'd be cool, pretty cool to kind of be creative in that way, coming up with a lesson plan, which is pretty cool. I'm still trying to find a room rental. Money is very, very tight right now. Yeah, just people play too many games. I let people know, like, I need peace and quiet, I need privacy for my online teaching, and people are like, oh, I live in my living room. Or had someone say, oh yeah, I have a room available, but I don't have Wi-Fi. So how am I supposed to do my online teaching? Oh, well, you can't like wait a month. I said, well, you want me to pay the rent, right? I can't I'm off for the summer. So yeah, I am getting 2 paychecks because I did a DMP, which means they take money out of your paycheck. So I have a couple $1,000s that are going to be like split, which is good, but I still have bills to pay for. Yeah, so it's going to be hard trying to squeeze out money to do a room rental, but there's not a choice. If I do the room rental, I can open up my schedule and book easier. So yeah, anything else? No, I think that was it. Like I said, a little bit bummed that I get to use my new camera, but I have to empty out space on the time cards, the memory cards, so I can do better quality videos for you guys. Yeah, so that's it. Recap: got hired by DadaABC, still waiting for the contract to pop up, and I have to do a probationary class. Going to do workshops for VIP Kid finally. My job is done for now. Probably won't come back because we found out the day after I was done with work, on the 1st, that they're not doing SDC TK anymore. Their class that I'm in, they're switching it from 1st to 3rd, and there's going to be 15 students and only 2 of us aid. There's going to be the original 3, me and the teacher, me and the other aide, but now they're switching it to where we're going to be split. So I'm going to have less hours and I work with the teacher alone with 15 kids, and they're older. And I'm like, nah, not doing that. I didn't tell them anything, but I was like, nope. Because that was hard with the kindergartners and their tantrums. If I'm dealing with older kids and their tantrums and I'm by myself, that's not going to be a good situation. So yeah, I'm officially pretty much know I'm not going back there. Don't think they're going to be very happy about it, but I did tell people that I was focused on the online teaching, so that shouldn't be too much of a shock. So anyway, like I said, the rest of this week I'm going to be doing the workshops, coming up with a lesson plan for PayPal. It's 90 degrees today. The heat's bothering me. For Palfish, and then try to get more props and figure out ways to extend lessons for DadaABC. So yes, that's it for now, and I'll update you maybe later on in the week. Bye, peace and love.